As with the bathroom cleaning seen in our previous video, we start with cobweb removal. Move right round the room from left to right, including dusting skirting boards and light fittings where necessary. Following this, the first thing we should do is tidy up any few dishes there are. As a general rule, if the dishwasher is empty, fill it with dishes lying about. If it is full, wash and dry a few dishes by hand. If there is an unreasonable amount of dishes, we leave them stacked neatly in the sink after cleaning the sink. Once again, using the left to right method, we now move on to the work surfaces. Lift any items on the surface, spray with disinfectant and wipe with a damp cloth. We then dry and shine the surface, which is of particular importance on high gloss surfaces such as granite. After polishing, give a quick glance at eye level to the surface as demonstrated here to ensure there are no crumbs or visible dirt left behind. We keep moving around from left to right, replacing items as we go and giving a wipe to kitchen cupboards, dishwashers, washing machines, etc. above and below the surfaces. Please also note, as seen here, the wiping and polishing of tiles and plug sockets as we move around. Don't forget the cleaning of small appliances and items that we move, such as knife racks, the kettle, which really looks great when shined up, and the tops of the tea, coffee and sugar jars. When cleaning kitchen cupboards and drawers, please also see how we open the cupboard and drawers to wipe the tops, not simply the outside surface, polishing the cupboard handles as we go. As shown here, we straighten and tidy away cables, papers, general loose clutter that is lying about on the surfaces. We use the wet and dry cloth combination here on the cupboard glass and to polish up the coffee machine. Moving on, we also check and clean the microwave, including the top, which is quite cluttered in this example. Remove the microwave plate and clean in the sink if necessary. If a microwave is particularly bad, you will need to pre-spray it and allow dwell time for the product to work. Again, don't forget the kitchen cupboards when moving around the kitchen. cooker. We spray the cooker hood, which must be cleaned every time. We wipe and polish it. Same with the cooker top and front. Cooker types vary, but in the case of Agas and range cookers, remove the plates and clean underneath first and wipe all knobs and hinges. We then finish the kitchen area by cleaning the sink. Use a dish brush or toothbrush to clean the bases of taps and hard to reach places. If a sink is tea stained, a wet Brillo pad or non-scratch pad can be used to remove the staining. Don't forget to clean the windowsill, polishing lifted items as we go, and always look for splashback on the window. 99 times out of 100 there will be splash marks that need cleaned on a window behind a sink or the tiles behind a cooker top. Wipe around all the surfaces of the sink and polishing everything up to leave a brilliant gleam. Once the main kitchen surfaces have been cleaned, we move on to clean the rest of the kitchen area, in this case and most cases the dining room. Again, using the left to right method, we start from the door in this instance, wiping each ledge from top to bottom, not forgetting the door handle. Next is the bin. Check if the bin needs emptied and wipe the top and outside of the bin, including the inside of the lid, not forgetting ledges at the bottom or the foot pedal. Next, we wipe the fridge. Some fridges are high gloss and these need polished with a dry cloth the same as glass would, ensuring we get the fingerprints. Give a wipe to the skirting board and light switch plate and spot clean any glass on these French doors. Don't forget to dust the top of the door frame and each ledge of the glass panel doors. Continuing around the room from left to right, we wipe skirting boards and tidy up any papers or clutter that may be lying around. Spray and wipe the table and dining chairs. Never use heavy-duty degreaser or bleach on wooden dining tables. A low-strength disinfectant or just a damp cloth is all that is required and will cause no damage to the surface. houses, it is possible and necessary to lift the chairs upside down on the tables. The main reason for this is easy access to the floor to thoroughly vacuum and clean underneath, but also allows the feet of the chairs to be vacuumed, which will be seen later. Continue to move around dusting items and the tops and legs of picture frames, windowsills, etc., and also the ledges of the radiators. Finally, before vacuuming, spot check and clean the back door glass. It is also a nice touch to do the outside, particularly if there are dogs in the house where nose marks get on the glass. We then finish the room by vacuuming and mopping. Always vacuum the edges of the kitchen first. All types of food and crumbs get stuck in the edges, which simply won't be cleaned when not using the nozzle of the vacuum. It is also a nice touch to open oven doors to get loose crumbs that lie under the door and on the ledges. Remember to also vacuum the mats. Lift them up to vacuum underneath. Now the vacuuming of the chair feet. This is of particular importance when dogs are in the house and hairs get trapped on the feet. Final step is mopping. In this example, we are using a very small squirt of very liquid and we fill the mop bucket just below the line of the mop wringer. If using the floor cleaner, use one cap and fill it to the line of the mop wringer also. It is very important not to over dilute the mop bucket as this leaves a sticky residue on floors. Most people have sufficient hot water in their tap, which eliminates the need to be waiting for kettles to be boiled. The tap normally just needs to be let run for a moment. Using our flat mop system, run the mop along the edges of the kitchen first, lifting items out of the way as you go before mopping the main floor area. You can also see here the flat mop is a perfect fit to get those nasty splash marks on the cupboard kickboards. Then mop your way from the furthest part of the room, finishing at the door to allow to dry.